This week on TGC News, Italian rifles from Victrix that look like they came out of Call of Duty, a fancy new .22 pistol from Volquartsen, getting silencers shipped to your house, and EWA gets canceled again. Vertex makes some of the best EDC bags and gear around. Whether you're looking for a backpack, a messenger bag, or maybe something for your pup. They've got features like a rapid access weapon compartment, padded backing, a hot pull tab for quick access to the main compartment, and much, much more. Oh, and did I mention their jeans make my legs look better? Seriously, I can do so many high kicks in these. And guys, if you want to get a huge discount, head over to Vertex, that's VERTX.com, and use our code TGC to get a whopping 25% off everything. Go do it. Welcome back to another episode of TGC News, the only gun news show that covers things you actually care about. My name is Jon Patton. We're doing a bit more research this week, so help us out. If you own at least one handgun, hit the like button, and if you own more than one handgun, hit the subscribe button. That is going to be a huge help to us. You guys rock. Also, if you're looking for something fun to do tomorrow night, join us over on the TGC Surplus channel. That's where we do our podcast. For Gaming with Gun Tubers, it's a new series we've been doing probably about 4 or 5 times now, where a bunch of us gun tubers get together, play a game together, and you guys control the outcome of that game. It is live streamed. You don't have to worry about us trying to pre-record stuff. It is completely off the cuff, sometimes uncensored, and a lot of fun. Now, how about some news? Let's kick this week's show off with something expensive that we can all just drool over together. It's important that we bond together in times like these, and why not enjoy something completely outrageous, right? A few months back, a company called Victrix Armaments reached out to me to show off their rifles. We had mentioned something in the news about shooting out to 2 miles with like a 50 BMG or something like that, and they said, hey, check out our stuff. At the time, they didn't have a US distributor. They're actually an Italian company. I said, hey, the guns look rad, but we stay focused on stuff that you can get here in the US. Let me know when you have some things going on stateside. Well, they just partnered with our friends over at Zero Delta, so I figured, hey, let's take a look at the rifles they showed me, shall we? The first one is called the Crown V or Crown 5. It's aimed directly at ELR or extended long-range shooters. Long story shorter, it's a single-shot rifle based around either the 375 or 408 Chi-Tac rounds. It has a large aluminum monoblock chassis that is a little on the boring side in terms of appearance, but it has an adjustable length of pull and an adjustable cheek rest and a side-folding stock. The barrels, they're 38 inches long plus the muzzle brake. The action and barrel are both made out of stainless steel, and the pick rail on top is a 45 MOA unit. Compare that to most hunting rifles, which have a 0 MOA thing. This thing is built to sling bullets really, really far. And then there's the big boy. This is the one that really gets me excited. I mentioned that I wanted a 50 BMG that was accurate, so they included their rifle called the Corvo in the message. Let's say that it just looks a little bit different than the Crown. For the record, 50 BMG is not known for being the most accurate cartridge out there. It was designed for a machine gun. I mean, 50 Browning machine gun, BMG, right? Not precision. So the claims that these guys make are pretty hefty to me. In the promo on their website, they repeatedly mention the gun having no recoil, which I find very hard to believe on a bolt-action 50. The accuracy is really only something that can be tested on the range. It's not like we can be like, oh yeah, it's definitely not going to shoot that based on what I can see on the website. We don't know. The gun itself, though, is drenched in coolness. Again, a stainless steel action, and this time a stainless fluted 27-inch barrel, another gigantic muzzle brake, a sort of monocoque chassis thing, with a very long pick rail on the top, what appears to be M-lock slots on the fore end, a pick rail on the bottom for a bipod or something like that, a grip on the bottom as well for using in a few different ways, and of course, a fully adjustable folding stock with a monopod in it. This thing looks like it fell off the Call of Duty weapon selection screen. If you let an 8th grader draw a sniper rifle, it would look like this. There are a ton of other little features on these rifles, plus a bunch of other models that they make. It's not just these two, but this segment was more about sharing a new brand with you guys rather than getting into the nitty-gritty. I wanted to share what these guys are doing because they're new to the US. I suppose you're wanting to hear the prices now, though. Get ready, these are gonna sting. The single-shot Crown has an MSRP of $7,000. The Corvo, $9,600. Again, these are not cheap. These are not cheap. But if they are as good as Victrix says they are, perhaps the value is there. I want to hear from you guys, though. Let's assume that you had the cash to blow. Do you think you'd spend it on a rifle like this, or would you grab something else in this price bracket? Sound off in the comments below, and let's talk about it. If that last one didn't make your wallet hurt, let's try another expensive gun. This is a new one from Volquartsen, and it's called the Habu. Volquartsen has a well-deserved reputation for making some of the best 22s on the market, so this has potential to be great. I'll run it down for you. At the core, it's a semi-auto 22 long rifle pistol based off of the Ruger Mark IV. It shares the aluminum frame of the Mark IV so that it can utilize the push-button takedown, which to date is still the best takedown on any pistol I've ever seen. That's about where the factory parts end, though. The grip is their own Volquartsen grip, which looks reminiscent of custom wood grips found on fancy competition 22s, complete with a thumb and palm rest. On top of that, you have an aluminum upper with a stainless barrel inside in either 4.5 or 6-inch variants. And you also have the integral Picatinny rail on top and bottom. Volquartsen, of course, also uses their own competition bolt, which is DLC coated and has that racking dingus out the back, and the trigger has been tuned to a nice 2.25 pound pull. The 6-inch version weighs in at 2.3 ounces, while the 4.5-inch is right at 2 pounds. It's not what I would call lightweight, but combine it with the brake, and this thing isn't going to recoil at all. The price is where things are going to hurt. The black Habu has an MSRP of $1,512, and if you want the fancy Arctic camo, you'll be paying an extra $250. Having shot a few of 22 Plinkster's Volquartsen guns, there's no doubt in my mind that these guns are going to be good. No doubt, these are going to be awesome. But that brings a question to mind. How do you guys feel that premium gun companies are doing during times like these? Demand is super, super high for the basics. You know, your basic Glock 17, the VP9s, a bunch of ammo, things of that nature. Do these high-end gun companies have a chance to survive this? How about some industry news? First off, a few weeks back, we reported on IWA, the European version of SHOT Show, being postponed. At the time, they had pushed the event back from March to September of this year, and well, now it's being pushed to 2021. According to their press release, this was due to the impact of the ongoing coronavirus pandemic and its effect on the global economy. Nuremberg Messe has decided not to hold the IWA Outdoor Classics in September 2020. The uncertain situation is imposing as yet unknown challenges on the industry and is causing a reduced willingness to invest, which is in turn associated with declining sales and production stoppages. At the same time, trade fair participants in many places are finding it difficult to plan and prepare their trade fair appearances due to business activity being limited by official order as well as international travel restrictions. So what I get from this is that no one can plan anything because governments around the world have crippled the worldwide economy. Roger that. We'll see what happens next March when this is now scheduled to happen. In other gundustry news, there's a new challenger in the silencer or suppressor game, and they're swinging a big bat. A company that I had not heard of before called Silencer Central sent out a press release noting that they were approved to sell silencers in 42 states, otherwise known as everywhere that silencers are illegal. I went to their website and found out that they also offer NFA truss as part of their offerings. And here's the kicker. They also ship silencer straight to your door. Now, that's after it gets approved, of course, but unlike Silencer Shop's kiosk program, which is actually pretty cool, I'm not going to downgrade the coolness of that, this seems to eliminate the need for a gun shop. I have no idea how they are getting this to happen legally, but according to them, everything is good to go and ATF approved. Now, this is not like circumventing the background check system. That is not what's happening here. You still have to go through all of that. They say that you buy a silencer on their site, they handle all the paperwork, kind of walk you through it, short of you signing things, of course, like digitally signing it. And then when it's approved, they ship you the can. That has some serious potential to disrupt the current status of the silencer industry. I also see this as a great thing for the consumer on a different level because the big boy in the room, Silencer Shop, now has some serious catching up to do. I guess time will tell, but I wanted to share this with you guys because I know it may get some more of you to become suppressor owners, and that is a great thing. NeoMag offers a slick solution to discreetly carrying a spare magazine securely in your pocket. Available in small, medium, and large to hold anything from 380 to 10 mil. Also now available are the extended clip versions, which allow you to carry deeper in your pocket or carry your spare mag with an extension. Utilizing strong neodymium magnets, a steel backer, and titanium clips, these things are built to last. To get 10% off your entire order over at theneomag.com, use the code TGC10. And now it's time for Genevieves Armory. We did this last week. You guys really enjoyed it. She's going to grab a gun from her personal collection and tell you all about it. Genevieve, let's hear about it.
Hey guys, welcome back to Genevieves Armory. I'm so excited to do this again. I had so much fun last time. So today I have an M&P Smith & Wesson. This is actually the first gun that I have ever owned. So I got this gun when I was a teenager and I started shooting competitions. This was my competition gun, and obviously it belonged to my dad legally, but I still called it mine because I was the only one that was shooting it. But this has gotten me through a lot of competitions, and back when I was shooting IDPA all the time, I actually became known for this zombie green color, and that was pretty cool. Obviously, I am not that good of a shooter anymore, but I thought maybe you guys would want to see the first gun that I ever had in my collection. So this guy is what started it all, and there's still a special place in my heart for it, even though it's not the nicest thing that I own anymore. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this. If you want to see more of the stuff that I own, let us know in the comments below, and I'll hopefully see you soon.
If you enjoyed this look at her guns and you want to see more, let us know in the comments section. It's time now for more Friendly Fire, the segment where I answer questions from our loyal Subscribe Star supporters. If you aren't supporting us over on there, please click the link in the description and go do that. First up, Dustin G says, what Wildcat round lives up to its own hype and deserves more attention? Well, my gut is to say the 50 Beowulf. I love that round. I genuinely really enjoy it. And I would love to see more of it around across the board. However, the creators of that round, Alexander Arms, are, in my opinion, holding back its progress, and we will likely not see it grow anytime soon. Next up, Rubber Weasel says, what caliber would you shoot more if you reloaded? Well, let's back up a little bit. I used to reload. I had all that stuff. I used to reload quite a bit, but I stopped because I had other things to focus on. Running TGC takes a lot of time, so I kind of stopped reloading. I had a pretty wild automated press that was all set up for 9mm, and that actually now belongs to Genevieve's dad. However, I think I would probably shoot a lot more 500 Magnum if I was loading still. That ammo is not cheap. And we have another one from William Moonen. He says, how many rounds do you use to test accuracy of a firearm? I think he's referencing how many rounds per group. Largely, we use 5-shot groups, but it really depends on the gun and ammo. If we're shooting something super expensive, like 338 Lapua match ammo, that sells for like $5 a round, we may drop that down to a 3-shot group for saving money. Or if we're shooting a 22, we may bump it up to a 10-shot group because that ammo is really cheap. We also like to do several different groups at several different distances to see when and if the groups open up. For instance, a rifle might be shot at 100, 300, and 500 to see how it performs across those distances. I'll be honest with you guys though, the numbers on our accuracy testing videos were pretty poor, so we will likely sort of shift our long range content in a different direction. Maybe once my range opens back up. My friendly fire question to you guys, subscriber numbers aside, who do you think puts out the best gun videos on the internet right now? Tell me your answer to that question, and then tell me why you picked them down in the comments. I cannot wait to see what you guys are thinking and what's going on in your head and what you're really enjoying. If you want to ask a friendly fire question, jump over to Subscribestar and support us on there. That is it for this week's show. Guys, I would love it if you hit the like button, of course, to show your support. And if you think we've earned it, get subscribed as well. As always, thank you all for watching. We'll see you soon. A fancy new 20 pit. One more time. 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 If you want to see more of her guns, let us know down in the comments below. Let me redo that. Sorry, that was really weird. From our let me redo that. Sorry. I've got the TGC shirt on. You should probably buy one. Dear God, please buy one. I'm sorry, Izzy. And we have another one from William Moonin. He says, Sorry. And we have another one from one more time. One more time. God, I'm like drunk. I don't know what's going on. Yep, it's over, but don't worry, you can click on the video up top to watch last week's show, and the one below that is the one that YouTube thinks you'll enjoy. Check them out and let me know what you think.